Right now we actually entering the garden, Vallejo, California. Most definitely check out St. Vincent's Community Garden. Gonna take a little bit of look around. We actually have a lot of vegetation in the garden, as you guys can see. A lot of rows, a lot of things being planted. Look like maybe some strawberries, things like that. Several different kinds of vegetables. Dirt pile here. Look like we got some type of squash. Several different rows. It's just amazing. The community garden. Squash over here look like this growing real good. Cucumbers. Look like we got some type of beets right here. Tomatoes. Type of greens. And then we got, of course, this looking like a herb. Some type of herb. Got some onions over here that look like they're about ready to come up. As well as some more greens, romaine lettuce, and some peas. And it look like we got some type of tomatoes over here as well. Bunch of tomatoes. More strawberries. How you doing, brother?
Okay, man.
That's a blessing to hear. Yeah. Different type of strawberries. Community garden looking nice and thriving. You got some more tomatoes over this way, in this area.
Look at this, man.
Wow, what are these? These tomatoes as well?
Yeah, they're small tomatoes.
What brand are they? What?
Look like purple cherry.
Okay, a purple cherry tomato. Okay, I never seen this kind.
They turn dark purple there.
Wow.
They're coming
So when they first sprouted, they sprout out as they purple, or they turn purple from green?
They turn purple from green.
Okay.
They're green first, and then they start turning out.
So the more purple they are, the better they are then?
Yeah.
Let me try one.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna bite one.
I haven't tried these. A little tart.
Yeah.
Maybe not ready yet.
Right. Might have to find one that's fully. Yeah, probably a week or so from now. 2 weeks possibly.
About a week.
Yeah.
We got a couple of hot days.
I never actually seen a purple tomato.
Yeah. Oh, we got some weird stuff in here.
Yeah. It's nice. I actually
Someone could growing a Jerusalem artichoke in here.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Show it to me if you don't mind. Jerusalem artichoke. I'm actually interested in starting my own little community garden on some land I own.
Yeah.
So every time I come by here, I always look, but I never came in, and I'm glad I did stop by because it's giving me a lot of different ideas.
Old guy from New York. Old guy from New York is growing these.
Wow.
That's right.
Yeah, it is. I'm gonna take a bite of it.
So,
wow.
yeah, I live in a retirement place.
Look at all the water right in there.
Retirement place up near.
All the water.
You know, up near
fresh.
the old Kmart.
Okay.
Where the Kmart was. I live next to there, the old retirement building. So I come down here to garden.
Okay.
I like growing stuff. And,
that's cool. So this is for the water there. What is you using that for?
That attracts the snails.
Okay.
They pour beer in there and then the snails get drunk. Kind of a good way to go out. You know?
Interesting. So what is the flowers used for around the bed?
That's to attract the that attracts the
pollinators.
That attracts the bees, and so we got a lot of seen a lot of bees around here. Not many birds. I do see a bluebird come by here, but he don't seem to bother the strawberries.
Okay.
I mean, nobody covers them up or anything. So yeah, there's some people come in here.
So everybody got like a different
I come in here for
plot?
4 days a week, about 2 hours a day.
That's a bit.
I got a tomato plot.
Okay.
And they're growing up tall. And I haven't got any yet. Maybe next week.
Blackberries here.
Yeah, these are what I like, the blackberries.
Yeah. Nice and ripe blackberry. Wow. Amazing. Look at them.
I do see some school children come here.
Yeah.
I think they're school children. I read school rented about 6 of these right on here.
So how much do it cost to rent a plot?
Well, it was when I got in here. I got the last one for $50.
$50 each month?
No, it's a year.
50 for a year.
It went up now to 60.
$60,
It went up to 60.
and you can rent one of these
I talked them
plots.
into getting a load of topsoil.
Okay.
The dump truck comes and dumps it over there. When it's down, they get another load.
Okay, so you said about $60 for,
Yeah, for the
and this
year.
is a what, by like a 4x10 or so?
Yeah, about 3.5 by 10. Yeah.
So how do they have the water system set up?
It's got an automatic. It's got an automatic. It's on a timer. And this is the main. It comes underground, goes up here, and then they got this drip irrigation too.
Okay.
And so mostly you don't have to worry about watering. But I do come around water because I grow things that need lots of water.
Right. So they have the water system set up through all of these different ones?
They're all self-watering.
That's cool.
But like I say, I do grow, like I grow lettuce and stuff that needs
Okay.
a lot of water.
Right.
I come down here because it gives me something to do.
Right.
You know, sometimes I got nothing to do.
Right.
I sit around and play my guitar.
Right.
You can only take so much of that, you know.
Right.
So,
right.
Trying to get like a homeless advocacy group going here.
Okay.
But
Okay.
they'll be out behind me. Well, you know, I've been all through Vallejo, and there's homeless people everywhere here.
Right.
They're sleeping in the park over here. They might get free meals.
Right.
I've been to a homeless shelter, and I'll tell you, I don't wish it on nobody.
Right.
I don't wish it on nobody. You know what I mean? And in San Francisco, I was there for a while, and you know, they say there's 7,000 homeless people on the street. That's BS, man. There's 14,000 homeless people on the street. Okay, I was there. I know. I ate at St. Anthony's. I ate at Glide Memorial. You know, I've been to those places. And this country got to do something for the people that were born here, the citizens here, okay? Before they give a dollar to anybody else, they got to take care of these people. And they're not doing it. They're not doing it.
So what you think
They're
we need
sleeping
to
out
do?
on a slough. You know the slough? The slough out here.
Yeah.
It's a marsh, man. They got tents out there. And it ain't long before the city probably runs them out of there and gives them no alternative.
Right.
You know what I mean? We can't be treating people that way.
Nah.
You
That's
know?
right.
I mean, I don't care where you're from. I
Right.
don't care what culture you come from.
Right.
You can't be treating people that way.
Right. That's real. That's real.
Right?
That's real. You're right. And everybody feel that way. So what are we gonna do about it? That's the problem. Like everybody feel this way. But what are we gonna do? Because it seems like we can't come together. So what are we gonna do when everybody feel the same way as what you saying? If I go talk amongst my people, everybody saying the same thing that you saying, and you go amongst your people, and your people saying the same thing.
Right.
Why we can't come together for whatever reason, and we all feel the same way?
Well,
Why we can't?
well, we can't get do it. There's an old saying: it only takes a spark to get a fire going. Okay. It's because the spark is being flooded with water. It's being shut up.
It's being
before
flooded with
somebody can hear
water.
it.
It's being flooded with water.
Okay.
Right.
So that's the reason why nothing has just happened. But it is happening. It is happening. It's happening in different places. Eugene, Oregon, the city has started building these tiny houses. They got a lot that wasn't being used in the middle of town.
Okay.
They rented it to this guy for $1 a year.
Okay.
And he got some donations, and he started putting tiny houses in there.
And allowed the homeless to camp.
A place to get out.
Right.
You know, to not sleep out on the street.
Right. That makes sense.
Give them some dignity back.
Right.
Give them some dignity back.
Right.
And this idea that the government has that, we'll just give them a little food and then shove them out the door, you know, that ain't the answer.
No, that ain't
There's
gonna
no
work.
compassion there.
That's not gonna work.
And that ain't the answer, okay? The answer is just to take one step at a time. And the first step is to get these people into some housing. Not some warehouse, not some homeless shelter where people don't get their dignity back, okay?
Right.
And there's bad stuff happening in them shelters. You know, it has to happen.
Right.
It has to happen. I finally got some time to give to it because I'm retired.
Right. Right.
And I've been working on it. I wrote a book about it.
Okay. What's the name of your book?
Well, I haven't got it published yet, but it's
You got to publish it.
It's called A Homeless Venture. A Homeless Venture.
I wrote a book too.
Yeah.
My book is called True Friendship Within the Youth of America.
Oh, yeah.
I self-published it.
Really?
So you do have a publisher.
Okay.
Okay?
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Meaning before we leave today, I'll teach you exactly how to publish your book.
Okay, good.
You hear me?
Yeah.
And this is what it's all about. Like how we just said, we all on the same page. We all here on the same planet together. Why we can't take the right steps
You're right.
to accomplish the goals that we all need to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's easy if we come together and make
brother.
it happen.
We got to do something. We got to spend our time doing positive things.
Correct.
Okay. And
Correct.
set ourselves on a positive track, and then we help other people.
Right. That's correct.
Okay?
That's what's up.
Every hardship that I ever suffered, there was a reason why.
Right.
You follow me?
Right.
There's a reason why.
Right.
Because the end result will be something good.
Right. 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 That's a bet.
So just like this community garden, people
Right.
come together here, people from all walks of life. You know?
Right.
I met an old couple that came from New York.
Okay.
And they moved out here.
Right.
Moved out here to be near their grandchildren.
Right.
And they just love coming here in the morning, and
Right.
they got 3 of these boys, and they're just just meet every kind of person here.
Right.
Every kind of person.
That's good to know. And you said it's basically, what, $60 for individuals to be able to get a plot.
Yeah.
There's several plots out here. If we could get more of these type of places across the city, that would be amazing. You know what I mean? And for people to come out and, like how we doing right now, we just chit-chatting, talking. You know what I mean?
There's one I visited over in Benicia.
Okay.
They have a community garden over there. And I think there's one on the Old Mayor Island over here.
Okay.
It's called People's Garden.
Okay.
And they do grow things and contribute to the homeless.
Okay.
So
do any of these people go to like the farmer's market and sell any of their vegetables?
no,
by
most
any
of these
chance?
people just doing this for like the school children. They're doing this to learn about growing plants.
Okay. Okay.
And they have a program where they teach the children, to plant a seed and grow something, and so they learn where their food is coming from.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
And so it's both educational and it serves a function here.
Right. So how many plots is it here, actually?
Well,
Close to 40 or
I
so.
think there's 36 of them.
I see we on number 38, number 40 something over here. So
I think there's probably 45 here.
good Lord, that's quite a few. Yeah, 48, almost. It's about 50 of them.
Right.
So that's nice and decent. That's nice. All type of good vegetables.
Some are planted out. Some of them are
Kale?
Some of them are not. They're just letting the soil sit there.
Right.
Because it has to regenerate for about 4 months.
Okay.
Then
After they have one type of crop there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then they'll plant something probably. Maybe they'll plant a winter
Crop. Okay.
Crop.
Then I see somebody got sunflowers over here. Or is these sunflowers? No, they not actually.
These are sunflowers.
That's what I thought they were.
These are beautiful sunflowers.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Monica's plot.
Okay.
And she grows a lot of herbs.
Now.
Herbs. She's into herbs.
Yeah.
And she planted these 2 sunflowers, and I think they're just great.
All right.
They're just great. I've never seen these like miniature kind of sunflowers.
Yeah.
Just about as big as they get. They're beautiful.
Yeah. Very nice.
It attracts the bees.
Right.
Yeah.
Pollinators. Yeah. Some more lettuce and kales. And I guess some more over here. Yeah, nice garden. And this one yours right here with all the tomatoes, huh?
I grow what's called heirlooms.
Heirlooms.
An heirloom is a tomato that's been in existence for a long time. So if I pick the seeds out of this,
okay,
and plant these next year,
right,
I'll get exactly the same plant.
Okay.
A hybrid plant, if you get the seeds from that and plant it, you're not going to get the hybrid because a hybrid's a cross between 2 different plants.
Okay. So you don't know which one you're going to get.
But this is an heirloom. You get this same exact plant next year. Take the seeds out of here and dry it,
okay,
and then plant seeds.
Got you. And is this the same breed as this one, or are they different ones? Because I see
these are all different.
Okay.
And and you can get by.
These are gonna be more like a cherry tomato.
This is a cherry tomato.
Okay.
And you can get by planting tomatoes close together like this.
Okay.
Because these flowers pollinate themselves.
Okay.
They don't really need an insect to pollinate it. These are self-pollinating plants.
Okay.
So that's why you can.
How long did it take for your tomatoes to get to the stage they're at right now?
I planted the seeds. I propagate seeds.
Okay.
I planted the seeds in right after Christmas.
Right after Christmas. So let's say January.
I grow them inside for 3 months.
Okay.
And then I planted them out here in about April 20th. When I planted them, they were about that tall.
Okay.
April 20th. But once it gets out in the sun, they really start growing. And they're just about ready to turn ripe now. Maybe another 20 days.
Another 20 days, they'll be getting a turn.
And I got some real nice.
Right.
I got a really good crop this year.
So with your harvest, what you gonna do?
Well, my wife cuts them up, puts them in Ziploc bags, and puts them in the freezer.
Okay.
So then, all winter long, we just, whenever we want spaghetti sauce or we want to have tacos or something, we just take a freezer bag out, let it thaw out, and we got tomatoes.
Right. That's interesting.
Some
Already
people
ready.
can them. Some people put them in jars.
Right.
We just decided it's easier just to cut them up and freeze them.
Cut them up and freeze them.
Yeah, put them in Ziploc bags.
That's what's up. So what's your winter crop? Once you come down with this,
I'm gonna grow. Once these are done, I'm gonna put this year. I'm gonna put cabbage in here.
Okay.
So I've got some little cabbage plants, they're about yay tall. By the time these are done, those will be big enough to plant in here, and I'll just regenerate the soil a little bit.
Are you familiar with microgreens?
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about them.
Microgreens.
Yeah.
Yeah, some microgreens are becoming real popular.
Right.
And they're fast to sprout.
Right.
And easy to grow.
Right.
You just follow a few basic rules, and really you can do it right. You can do it right in you know, you got a small apartment, you can grow microgreens.
Right,
It
right.
doesn't take much space.
Don't take
Just
a lot
a
of
couple
space.
plastic bins and
Get to
you know,
going.
away you go.
Put
you
some
know.
water, some
Look on
sunflower
YouTube,
seeds.
There's all kinds of tutorials about growing microgreens.
Right.
Right on YouTube.
Right, it is. That is true. That is true. I watch them all the time.
Yeah, right. But I like getting outside.
Right.
Be farming must be in my blood or something. I never did it. I was in a trade.
Right.
But now that I retired, I just
Come to enjoy
I just
it.
do what I like, and this is what
Right.
I like. I like
Right.
growing plants.
That's what's up.
I like growing plants. I like to be in a real peaceful environment.
Right.
And this garden is very peaceful.
That is true.
It's a community garden.
That is true.
Downtown Vallejo.
Downtown Vallejo. That is correct.
I find it to be a peaceful place.
Right. Right. Amazing.
Yeah.
And that's a blessing.
And, you know, I have talked to people in this area of town.
Right.
And I find people here to be friendly,
Yeah.
cordial, got time to talk to me about anything.
Right. Right.
And it's a cool.
Right.
We're 1 block from the park. We got a fire department on the corner.
Right.
Great bunch of firemen. I take them vegetables.
Right.
And, you know, the people in these old houses, they're just great people.
Nice community.
Vallejo, to me, is a good place to be.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
Not far from the waterfront.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got a farmer's market on, what is it, Saturday?
Right. Right.
Georgia Street.
Right.
And,
Every Saturday, my mother's there.
yeah.
Every Saturday, she's faithfully there.
Uh-huh.
So yeah. That's why I was asking, like, does anybody grow and take some of their stuff down there by any chance? Because
Yeah.
that would have been cool
Yeah.
too. Yeah, yeah. Especially like by all of you guys having, like, let's just say, even if one of you guys represented every Saturday and pulled a couple different items from here, you feel me, to represent y'all community garden that's here at that farmer's market. So that's what I was thinking. That's how I think.
Well, I'll make that suggestion.
You see what I'm saying? That's a cool little idea.
I'll make that suggestion
Yeah.
to the coordinator here.
Right, that's a cool
that's
idea. Yeah.
Keep it going, you know?
Yeah, because, I mean, and then have a table set up with y'all community garden name
Right.
and pull a couple little items from everybody's patch, you know what I mean, to service the community or whatever. That's something else, you know what I mean? That's just something else that the community need, you know? So,
It's cool.
yeah, that's what it's all about.
Cool.
That's what it's all about.
Okay, man, I'm glad you came by.
Hey, man, I'm glad I came by, too.